Oh my god. 10 out of 10. This is probably one of my favorite looks of hers ever, of all time. Wait. Okay, wait. Right? Colors. Aren't the colors like... Ah! This is Laura Harrier in Gap Studio. Gap? Like my sweatshirt and sweatpants Gap? I love an outfit reveal. It's so theatrical. Yes, bring back theatrical men, thank you. Ooh, I like this a lot. I'm being very sure to appreciate each element of his outfit equally. The tailoring is flavorless, bland, unseasoned, undercooked. It's raw chicken. Hi everybody, it's your girl Tofu. Today we are reviewing the outfits from the 2025 Met Gala. I'm so excited to be doing this and I have so much to get through in our intro, but I'm gonna try to do it as fast as I can, which isn't very fast at all, because I'm historically very slow at doing things. Although I'm not an expert, I am a fashion enthusiast. I have years of artistic direction under my belt, as well as styling experience. A great example of this is my project, outfits I thrifted that are inspired by House of the Dragon. I also think my YouTube videos serve as a million examples of my inspired looks from over the years. These days, I usually spend my time mourning how badly my House of the Dragon fashion video flopped on social media. But other than that, I've been working on the Sailor Moon inspired look. I'm so proud of it. Head to toe is Sailor Moon inspired. Like the hair, the nails, the jewelry, the dress, all of it was Sailor Moon inspired for this makeup review that I did. So if you guys want to go check that out, it's over on my Instagram and my TikTok. Back to this year's Met Gala, I have taken a little bit of time to try to familiarize myself with this year's exhibit theme and this year's dress code, which I can't say I've ever tried to do before. I've never once tried to understand a Met Gala's theme or dress code before, so on that front, it's definitely a first, but we'll get through this together, you guys. Now, before we get started with reviewing the outfits for this year, let's do a quick introduction of the exhibit theme, Superfine Black Dandyism. Black Dandyism is a fashion political statement made by Black people throughout different periods of history. The BBC says that a dandy is a flamboyantly dressed male figure who is concerned not only with looking good, but with making a statement about his identity and individuality. And Black Dandyism is a defiant declaration against confinement, a celebration of Black identity, and a movement based around resistance, pride, and history. For a lot of people, it's about reclaiming and redefining what fashion is or can be. Now, speaking of fashion, I want to quickly introduce my look to you guys for today. We do it for most of our videos, but for today, it feels especially relevant. I think fashion is one of my favorite ways to express myself creatively, and also to make a statement. Like, fashion is about making a statement. And my statement today is that you cannot have fashion and style without Black women. My personal style and my choices in fashion would not have evolved to where they're at today without Black women. So shout out to them for putting me on to Bobby Boss and for teaching me how to pluck a unit. I almost wish they hadn't, because I spent 2.5 hours plucking this thing in preparation for today. It's almost worth it though. It's almost worth it. So anyway, today's hair is Bobby Boss, you guys. It is MBLF 400 Adri in the color 3T.V.P/IND. It's a lot. It's not focusing on this. Oh my god, hold on. All right, it should be finally focusing on it now. So that's the information of the wig. And in addition to the hair, we are also wearing this lovely little blazer, which is this fabulous mixture of things that we typically associate with masculinity and things that we also typically associate with femininity, like the florals. Plus, look at all the color we've got going on today. I feel like it's especially fitting given today's theme. I was really deliberating for a bit what I wanted to wear, as I have several iterations of a basic black blazer, but ultimately it just felt wrong. It just felt, it felt so lazy. I feel like some key components of Black Dandyism is being extra and going above and beyond, and it just felt, it felt disrespectful if I wasn't gonna do that for today. Of all days, of all themes, I had to pull out all the stops. Speaking of extra, look at my nails. So I feel like the chains on these two fingers definitely reference Black Dandyism, and I feel like the safety pin right here references the dress code, which is super fun tailoring. And again, it matches the blazer, and I cannot resist a little color coordinating moment. And while I am not a big time celebrity, I'm still really proud of the effort and the time that I spent on putting this together for you guys today. I wanted to be on theme. I hope you guys like it too. Speaking of putting time and effort into outfits, into fashion, into self-expression, I think it's finally time we can kind of get started. We can kind of transition into today's video. A couple of notes on how we're going to be reviewing today's outfits, kind of like the rubric, I guess. We'll be grading, judging outfits on, first and foremost, if I like it or not. I'm sorry. Second, the dress code, which is tailored for you. That's what the dress code is. And third, I will be giving special consideration / extra points for people who went above and beyond to reference Black dandyism, which is the theme for this year's exhibit. I feel like going above and beyond is a key aspect of Black dandyism, so I'm excited to see who brings it, maybe who doesn't. And speaking of, it's time for me to bring you into today's video. Let's do it. So the first look is Rihanna. I like it. I think it definitely references the exhibit theme, especially the tie or the bow tie. It's sort of both. No, maybe it's a tie that's kind of shaped. Anyway, whatever it is, I think it definitely references the theme, and it is tailored very well to her. I think it's visually interesting, especially with this kind of looking like a bow. I kind of don't like the shoes. I kind of don't like the shoes, but I love the pinstripes. I love like the corset and how it's tailored to her like baby bump. I swear to God, she's always pregnant. But yeah, I love it. I love it. This is A$AP Rocky in AWGE and Christian Louboutin shoes. This is very sleek. This looks really good. Is that a gun umbrella? I wonder if he ever takes the jacket off, or if this is the look with the jacket. Like, I can't see if anything's tailored to him because he's just kind of swimming in the jacket right now. It seems like the jacket is just a part of the whole ensemble. It is kind of, again, refreshing. I'm just grateful it's not just a black suit. I'm grateful that there is a coat. The standards for men for these sorts of things are so low. He looks good, but I'm not being fed well yet. All right, so this is Emma Chamberlain in Nothing, I guess. I don't know if this is like a too woke of a take, but how revolutionary, a white woman showing skin. It's like pretty perfectly tailored to her, but I really think that especially for white people, it would have been nice if they had some sort of nod to Black dandyism in their outfits. I don't feel like it's quite going above and beyond. I would have liked like more, and I have a feeling we're gonna be seeing a lot of pinstripes today. Okay, this is what I want. This is what I needed. Oh, this is perfect. This is a 100 out of 10. It's Tiana Taylor and Ruthie Carter. Wow. The hat, the feather flower, the flower brooches, the extremely well-tailored suit, the gloves, the color coordination, the cape. This both hits the dress code and is absolutely a reference to Black dandyism. Like, the cut of the suit itself is very reminiscent of some of the styles that we'd see, what, in the 20s and the 30s? I love the platform shoes and the chains. I mean, this is so fabulous. 100 out of 10. Oh, yeah. Her clothes always look like they were made for her. And we know who this is. This is Zendaya in Louis Vuitton. It's not her most extravagant look. I think it was last year's Met Gala. She had an insane sort of look. This is definitely not that. I think it is on theme because it's extremely well tailored to her figure, right? I mean, it's just flawless. The lines, the cut, the length. I mean, it's perfectly hemmed at the shoe. I mean, this is just, I think, exceptional work. But don't hate me for this. I would have liked a little bit more pizzazz. 9 out of 10. Yes, girl, give us nothing. Hailey Bieber in Saint Laurent. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but this is like the black blazer dress that I thought about wearing today, and then I thought ultimately it would be disrespectful and basic to wear this when the exhibit theme is Black dandyism. So I think it's a 2 out of 10. Sorry. She looks great. I think it's really boring. I'm sorry. This is Kendall Jenner in Taurus Sheju. I'm just a little bored. At least Kendall has some like draping in the fabric, some structure, I think, in the corset here, and then it does go all the way to the ground. It feels a lot more formal than Hailey's. Hailey's was just like, I mean, you could get that at like Target or something. I think this is all right. I will give this 4 out of 10. Ayo Edebiri in Ferragamo and Cartier jewelry. I love the way the jacket pulls down and that this part of the jacket looks like a tie, sort of. This part of the sleeves, is it? I like the texture of the beading. I'm not sure about the placement of the beading. I wonder if the beading is actually a reference to Black dandyism and its roots, but I'm not entirely sure about that one. It definitely hits the mark on Tailored for You. It's just not my personal favorite look, and I really don't like the hair. So I appreciate the craftsmanship of the piece, but I don't really like it. So 5 out of 10. 0 out of 10. Oh, this is Anok Yai and Tom Brown. I love that this looks like they just tied a blazer to the bottom. A little peak of red in there, the sequins, the texture, the pleating right here around the skirt, and I love the collar. The hair, I feel like definitely references the Harlem Renaissance, right? I think this might be a 9 out of 10 for me. It hits the dress code, and I think it nails the exhibit theme. I think it's really beautiful, and it is tailored to perfection. I love it when they do something a little bit weird. I love a weird little outfit. Oh, this is Kylie Jenner in Ferragamo, 0 out of 10. I don't think it's tailored to her form. I think it's the Shein version of Rihanna's outfit, and I don't think there's any sort of references to black dandyism going on, unless I'm missing something. 0 out of 10. I don't like it. Okay, this is Kim Kardashian. I like that we got a different texture in the fabric here. I can't tell if these are chains or pearls, but if they're chains, I think that's definitely hitting the theme. I just don't like the hat, and I don't really like mermaid skirts very much, or at least not the way it looks on her form. It's just not my favorite. I give it a 2 out of 10. This is Charlie XCX and Anne Demouliemister. It just looks a little sloppy. It looks like you got all these items on Amazon and you kind of put it together 5 minutes before the show. I think it's a 3 out of 10, 2 out of 10. I think I like it marginally better. No, actually, if I were to compare the two, this is a 1 out of 10. It just looks sloppy. I think it looks bad. It's not exciting to me. I kind of like the feathers near her head, but like, it just, I don't know. I don't really like it. Okay, this is Chappell Rowan and Paul Tazewell, 10 out of 10. I love it. I love it. I love it so much. I love the patchwork. I love the different textures. I love the different colors. I love the shoes. It's still very much her while being on dress code. And again, it's kind of like my outfit today. I think it references a combination of femininity and masculinity, and I feel like this is what this is. I love this. I love this so much. Also, I just love the color. It was looking a little monochromatic there for a moment. Sabrina Carpenter and Louis Vuitton, 8 out of 10. I love it. I love that there's no pants. I love how flamboyant a part of it is, especially with the way these kind of tails flow out from the bodysuit. I think it is tailored to perfection. I like the buttons. If you look closely, there's also pinstripes in the suit, which I really love, that little additional visual texture in the whole outfit. I think it is very much her while fitting the dress code. Yeah. 8 out of 10. I think maybe we could have worn stockings and moisturized our knees beforehand, but that's probably my only complaint. This is Jenna Ortega in Balmain, and yeah. I love it. It's very tailored for you. It's very super fine. The rulers are such a creative object to use to make a whole dress. Like, I would never have thought of that. I think it's brilliant. I think it's creative, and I don't know how they were able to bend it without dents. It just looks like it seamlessly flows around her bust area. I don't think it references the exhibit theme, but maybe that's okay. I think this is a 9 out of 10. This is, oh my goodness. This is Nicki Minaj and Tom Brown. I love it. I love it so much. This is a 10 out of 10. Absolutely. The nails being blue, this boa thing with all these different textures, all these different colors. I love it.
I love the way it like cups around her shoulder, around her delts. I love the way it dips into a corset here. I love the pinstripes. I love the pocket of the pinstripes. I love the skirt. I don't usually like mermaid, but I mean, she just wears it so incredibly well.
Love it, love it, love it. I could not love it more. 10 out of 10. So now we're on to Doechii in Louis Vuitton. Hold on, let me marinate in this for a moment. I like it, but also I don't. You feel? I feel like, oh my God. It hits the theme. I just personally do not enjoy the sight of it. Love her hair though. 5 out of 10. Oh my God. 10 out of 10. I haven't even fully like absorbed this and it's a 10 out of 10. Cardi B in Burberry. I love the texture. I think this is beading or some sort of sequins all throughout this wonderful, delicious, velvety green. The way it shapes around her and flows outward into this kind of stiff material. It reminds me, wait, maybe I shouldn't say that. I might. Do you remember that really racist movie Gone with the Wind? Scarlett O'Hara has green curtains that she takes and makes into a dress. The velvety texture is what's getting me, and also the color, and also the tassels, because there were tassels in her. Anyway, that's probably like the worst thing for me to think of. Unfortunately, that is where my brain went to. I love the ruffles. I'm also wearing ruffles. I'm a huge fan of ruffles, actually. So, God, I love it. And the hair is so fun. I love the hair. This is probably one of my favorite looks of hers ever, of all time. I'm literally obsessed. Also, clock how her eyeshadow matches the whole ensemble. Only people with excellent taste and style do that. I loved it. I love it. 100 out of 10. This is Keke Palmer and Vera Wang. Well, it's definitely Vera Wang. I like the upper part. I love the deconstructed sort of collar taken out, the lapels, and put into this corset with the pearls. It's just, I have questions about the leggings underneath too. This isn't my personal favorite hairstyle. I have seen Keke Palmer with some gorgeous lace fronts, tons of volume. I think it's okay for people, obviously, to try out different things. I just wish she didn't try this one. It may not even be the hairstyle. It might be the hair color. This gorgeous auburn, when braided. Guys, I'm sorry to say it, but she looks kind of bald. I wish it was either not braided down or braided down completely. This sort of half and half with the color that I think blends into her skin tone to the point where she looks bald. I really don't like the hair. I actually don't know how tall Keke Palmer is, but based on this picture, she's giving 5'1". That's not a height you want to be giving when you wear fashion, or at least in my opinion. I want to look tall when I wear things. I don't want to look short. And I think because of the heavy fabrics and the way it's pooling around her, I mean, she really is just swimming, and I think it makes her look really short. I think I would have opted for a pointed black boot to really extend the length of her form. I think this just kind of chops it. There's so much in here I just don't like and that I don't understand. I have to give this a 2 out of 10. And then we have Gigi Hadid and Miu Miu. -5 out of 10. What is this? Like, it doesn't fit either the exhibit theme or the dress code. It's giving old Hollywood glam. It feels almost offensive. This feels almost racist. I don't have any other explanation. It just feels a little bit racist somehow. I'm sorry. Like, where's the effort? Did they even try? Did they even like read the email? I don't know. -5 out of 10. Oh dear. Anna Sawai and Dior and Cartier jewelry. I'm getting deja vu. It looks tailored, but not quite as impeccable as Zendaya's tailoring was. It's the same concept. I'm so sorry. If I'd seen you before Zendaya, maybe I would have ranked you higher, but I have to give this like 4 or 5 out of 10. I'm so sorry. You're a victim of order. Oh, I don't like this. Aurora James in Thebe Magugu. I do not enjoy this. I'm sorry if it references something important or something meaningful, but it is not meaningful to my eyes. Okay, this is Doja Cat and Marc Jacobs. I love the old-timey eyeshadow. I love the lip color that she chose. This is very 70s, very 80s, isn't it? I think it's quirky, it's cute, it's very her. I'm not sure what specifically in Black Dandyism it might reference, so I can't speak on that, but I'm gonna give this a 7 out of 10. I like how interesting it is. Oh dear. This is Lana Del Rey and Valentino. I like Lana's stuff a lot of the times. This is not one of those times. This is a 1 out of 10. I don't think it addresses the dress code. I don't think there was an attempt to reference the exhibit, and I don't think it's flattering on her. She looks washed out. Either the makeup or the kind of cool tone blacks, it just makes her look gray. I think this is just a miss in every sense of the word on every front. I give this a 0 out of 10, just a straight 0 out of 10. This is Alex Consani. We love Alex, but we do not love whatever this is that Alex is wearing. I love how the makeup matches it though. I just do not enjoy what I am seeing. This is a 0 out of 10 for me. And we need to remove slickbacks. I'm sorry, God, I fucking hate slickbacks. Oh, this is Thames and Oswald Boateng. This is my favorite Oswald Boateng piece I think that we've seen. I'm pretty sure Oswald Boateng has had some of the more colorful looks this evening. I love this. I love the weight distribution toward the bottom and the rolled up sleeve. I love this. Oh my God, it looks... Do you remember what the Joker wore in The Dark Knight? That's what the colors of this remind me of. Wait! Okay, wait. No one look at me. I have pants on. This is not very Met Gala. Right? So this is my Joker Dark Knight cosplay. The colors. Aren't the colors like... Ah! I wonder if they thought about Heath Ledger's Dark Knight at all when they made this. Because the way the sleeves are rolled, I'm pretty sure in many scenes, the Joker had his sleeves rolled up in a very similar way. Of course, there could be an original inspiration for the Joker that also, and that same inspiration inspired this as well. But wouldn't it be fun if this was like partly inspired by the Dark Knight? Just the colors. Thames and Oswald Boateng. This might be one of my favorite looks of the evening. I give this a 10 out of 10. So this is Janelle Monáe and Thom Browne. We've seen a lot of really good Thom Browne looks today. The boxiness is actually so fun visually. Halulu. I love the actual buttons that they used right here and right here. The monocle, the little hat, like it's, I love it. I never thought I'd like something like this, but this just, it's so good and so unique. It almost looks like it's a comic depiction almost of a character in the what? 1930s, almost Great Depression era. The specific style with the stripes, how bold. I love it. 10s all around for Janelle Monáe and Thom Browne. This is, oh, this is something. This is Amelia Gray Valentino. I hate it. I hate it. It is interesting. It is weird. It is a little quirky. I just don't like the granny panties underneath the bodysuit. Like, it's just, it's ugly. There is no other word for what I want to say except ugly. Ugly is the only word that works in this situation. This is jaw-droppingly ugly. I actually think the bow tie and this style of jacket references what we want it to reference. It's just, I don't like whatever's going on around here at the apex of between the waist and the legs. It rubs me the wrong way. Negative 200 out of 10. This is Laura Harrier in Gap Studio. Gap? Like my sweatshirt and sweatpants Gap? This might be my favorite look of the evening. I love her pose. The pose perfectly shows off the draping falling off of her arm. Oh my God. They balanced it, I mean, the sleeves out beautifully by having these long balloony pants at the bottom, which also have a cuff that remind us of what? Oh, that's right. Shirts. Button down shirts. This might be one of my favorite looks of the entire evening. No, this might be the favorite look of the entire evening. I love every single thing about this. I love the asymmetricality of it. I love the structure. I actually even like the necklace. I love every single thing about this. This is a 200 out of 10. No, I have to be fair. This is a 110 out of 10. Lizzo. Actually love it. Actually love it. I don't like the neckline. There's a shadow right here, which leads me to believe that there's some gapping right here. It means they didn't fit that correctly, in my opinion. I love the cropped jacket. When someone has a little bit of roundness or curve to their body, the last thing you want to do is add more of it. I think this was done right with a cropped jacket and emphasizing her figure and then having it go inward and then outward. Do you see how the cropped jacket emphasizes how her waist is being pulled in before it goes back out again to her hips? I feel like Lizzo and their team were able to make a jacket moment happen without adding bulk to anything going on, and instead they emphasize how beautiful her curves are. Yeah, this is 8.5 out of 10. I'm taking away points because I don't like the neckline. Oh, this is Future. One leg seems to fit well, I guess because he's popping his hip out a little in the posing. Maybe that's why this one leg seems to fit really well in a way that this leg does not. I don't like the tweed plaid thing. I don't like the zip up. I don't like the glasses. The gloves are cute. This is a 1 out of 10 for me. I don't like it. This is Damson Idris. Oh, this is a 9 out of 10 for me. And I'm gonna tell you why. I don't know what that is he's holding, but I love the sparkles. I love the taper toward the knee pants that then go up. I love the gold threading right here on only one arm. And then the gold buttons right here. I love the red undershirt. I love the gold jewelry. I love the expression. It's so classy. This is a gorgeous red. This is the kind of red that I wish we were seeing more often this evening instead of that orangey red that I really don't like. Anytime you see orange red, I guarantee you it could be swapped out for a darker, richer red and everyone would be happier in the world. That's my honest and true opinion. But yeah, this is gorgeous. I love it. I love everything about this. He looks amazing. Maybe I do wish there was a cape though. No, I guess not everyone has to have a cape. Fine. Oh my God, he's extra. An extra man? Oh, thank finally, thank God. Wait, you guys can't even see it. Hold on. He's in a racing outfit. This is so cute. Oh my God. Yes. A man with a little bit of oomph. A man with a little bit of flair. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful, you guys. We never get men with flair. Damson Idris brought it. No wonder he looks a little like what's it called? Triumphant. No wonder he does though, because he just had one hell of an entrance. Like, I love an outfit reveal. It's so theatrical. Yes, bring back theatrical men, thank you. He gets an 11 out of 10. Ooh, I like the beads. This is Shabuzi. If I'm not mistaken, isn't Shabuzi the one who wore this gorgeous vest that had embroidery on it that made me think of the Mexican flag and Mexican flower embroidery that we see on historical pieces in Mexican fashion? And he wore that like very soon after there's been a lot of conversation about how damaging the Trump administration is for immigrants in this country. And I thought that him wearing something that seemed to symbolize Mexican like culture and Mexican fashion so soon after the Trump administration was saying things about Mexico and Mexican people and immigrants in America, I thought it was like a really lovely statement that he chose to kind of like stand in solidarity with them. Is that Shabuzi? I might be thinking of the right person. If not, that'd be a really embarrassing tangent to go on. Anyway, I don't know what statement he's making here, but I like how weird and interesting this is. To me, this is gorgeous. This is an 8 or a 9 out of 10. I can't decide. Actually, I have some gripes with the hem. I don't think it tapers in perfectly. I think it's a little too long for him, but other than that, flawless. 8.5 out of 10. Oh my god, it's almost like Willy Wonka. Jodie Turner Smith and Burberry. Oh my god, I love it. I love how it cinches inward. I love the pants. I love the shoes. I love the little design on the shoes. The shoes are heels. I love the color. I even wish the color was a little richer and deeper, but I like this too. I think we've seen outfits that have some common traits with this outfit, but this outfit still managed to wow me and bring something new to it, and it fits her beautifully, and she looks stunning. 9.5 out of 10 or 9 out of 10. This is Roberto Boll. Oh my god, he's a ballet dancer. He was so handsome in A Swan Lake from, I believe, the early 2000s. Might have been 2008. He danced for the Russian ballet, I believe. And I think he's Italian himself though, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe he has fully shifted into modeling, but he was gorgeous back in the day. So athletic, so beautiful. And it was a Swan Lake ballet. And then I also saw him in Giselle. He was the main boy in Giselle. He was fabulous in Giselle. Fabulous, fabulous. He looks okay here. He's still a very handsome man. I guess pretty privilege strikes again, but if I subtract the pretty privilege, I don't think it even fits him that great in the sleeves. Probably hot and sweaty and all that leather. I give this a 1 or 2 out of 10 when I subtract the pretty privilege. That is its true score. It is nothing fun or fresh or cute. This is Halle Bailey. She does look gorgeous. I actually love the netting that they did for her hair. Makeup looks great. It's just not the right silhouette for her. Her legs seem so naked. And it's not helped by the fact that they did heels. They cut off her visual line by giving the straps on the heels. I really think a thigh-high boot, a ridiculous over-the-top thigh-high boot really would have saved this look, but it's still really good. It just is not the most flattering on her. I like the sparkles. I like the look. Things could be improved. 5 or 6 out of 10. Oh my god. Cynthia Erivo and Givenchy. I love the boot moment. See how much leg is here? Notice how they did a boot? Yeah, that's a smart decision. Everything is coordinated. The nails are even coordinated with the jacket, with appliques and beading on the jacket, which is coordinated with the applique and the beading on the purse, which is coordinated with the applique and the beading on the shoes. I don't even know if there's a reference. I don't even care. It looks so fucking good to me, and she looks so good in it. I feel like if I ran my nails over the bumpiness of her jacket and just did that, I feel like it would make such a fabulous sound. Maybe stockings in the future though. Even a pair of black nylons would look really good here. I like the overskirt. I love the silhouette, the stiffness of the corset. It looks like she couldn't even sit down in it. That's how stiff this corset looks. It looks good. I don't even like these kinds of sleeves usually, but I like them here. Actually, I think this might be a reference to Black Dandyism because if I'm not mistaken, this is the lapels right here. They just are sticking up or something. That might just be a reference to like tailoring. 9.5 out of 10. I think it's brilliant. This is Suki Waterhouse. It's tailored. What little fabric there is on this woman is tailored, and okay, here's my opinion, and it is a controversial opinion to have. Emma Chamberlain and Suki Waterhouse follow the dress code of the gala, which is super fine tailoring. The theme of the exhibit is Black Dandyism. It's about celebrating Black culture and what Black people have done to reclaim and redefine fashion for themselves over the years when everyone else wanted them to fail and didn't think they belonged in all these spaces. And I feel like Black Dandyism, or a key part of Black Dandyism, is them saying, oh, you think we don't belong in suits, in business suits that all you white people are in? That's fine. We'll make our own spaces and we'll do it even better. We'll make our own statement with our clothing and we'll do it better than you do it. Black dandyism is about making sometimes a political statement. And for a lot of pale women to show up at the Met Gala with so much skin showing sometimes, it almost feels disrespectful because their statement is their skin, their nudity, or their sensuality. Like, there's nothing political about that. There's nothing uplifting about that. There is no statement in that. It seems so vapid. And not to be like a harsh judge on the women who are young, but like, it seems so empty. You know, people died to wear suits, right? Like, people were probably killed because they were wearing suits that probably white people didn't think they belonged in. That's a very real part of history. And then the statement that you choose to make with your fashion for the year that the exhibit is Black dandyism, and you choose that your statement is this with your tailored clothing. It's just, to me, it feels like it's in poor taste. It feels like it's airheaded to me, and you can disagree with that, but to me there's just something disrespectful about it. I can't put my finger on it. So 3 out of 10, I guess. 0 out of 10, I don't care. Megan the Stallion, I love Meg. This just, I don't like the way it fits her. I like the sparkles, I actually like the slit, I like the shoes. I don't like the halter neckline. I wish it was just a strapless neckline. Doesn't even have to be rounded. It could have been just a regular dip. So instead of rounding it right here, it could have just dipped right here. But the plunge with the neckline, with the fact that it's clearly like squeezing her girls, it's also squeezing the side of the arm into the side of the breast. It's just, don't like anything that's going on with the neckline. But if I ignore the neckline, this is a solid look. It's Meg, it's a 6 out of 10, but it's not my favorite look of hers by any means. Jonathan Simkai and Kerry Washington. I love Kerry Washington. Oh my god, I just saw her, was it the 777? It was these women in World War II. I love a good World War II movie, by the way. But these women in World War II were tasked with this impossible task, and specifically black women, and they were tasked with the impossible task of trying to get mail to soldiers all over the, like, who were stationed all over the world for the war or whatever. So many units had like tried to get this mail out to people, to the soldiers, and they failed. Guess who didn't fail in their job? That's right, the entire unit of black women who made it possible for soldiers to boost their morale by getting letters from their loved ones. Slay.
It was directed by a director, was it Tyler Perry? I didn't really like his directing. The cinematography was ass, the story was great, the acting was great, but like actual like color grading of the film, the cinematography, I think he's done other things like comedies and stuff, and it was filmed in the exact same way. So you're just like, it felt way too modern, even though they're clearly dressed in World War II garb or World War II era uniforms. Despite that, it was just still like, oh, like this could literally be this year.
I don't know, it's just way too modern. Love Kerry Washington, but what in the hell is this? Very much giving Jedi with this little belt here. The sleeve is like way too huge. I don't know what's going on there. Was that purposeful? I don't know, but it's ugly. But they are matching and that's cute. If I took away the pretty privilege, what would I give Kerry Washington here? This is 4.5 out of 10. 4.5 out of 10. When I subtract the pretty privilege, 4.5 out of 10. I do kind of like it though, but it's just kind of like also not my favorite. I don't know. Oh no. Anne Hathaway and Carolina Herrera. Is she going to the office? Is she about to clock in for work? Like, this is what I would imagine people wear to the office nowadays if they're going for a party, like a Christmas Eve party at the office maybe. Like, what is this though? Like, in all actuality, it's just so, there's not even a blazer. There's not even a vest. This is awful. She looks amazing though. I love the work she's gotten done. Annie, I'm gonna have to give you like a negative 10 out of 10. It's just so bad and so casual. I hate it. This is Lisa. This is Louis Vuitton. A little mini skirt would have gone kind of hard. I'm not super enthused about the panties. It's a shame though, because I do like the blazer. I love the skin peeking through the blazer. It's just the whole hip area from side to side is just off-putting, and I think the back is kind of ugly. It has potential and ultimately they dropped a ball. This is a 3 out of 10. Love the texture. I mean, it was gonna go so many places had they just given her a cute little mini skirt. Tyler Perry. I was just talking about him, wasn't I? In theory, I like the jacket, but also I feel like it's the entirely wrong color. The black sleeves peeking out here through the cream and then back to black and then black. It's wrong. It's wrong and I hate it. It's a 1 out of 10. This is Lord in a terrible color for her skin tone. She has an olive undertone, it seems, and I think the gray washes her out. She needs to be in warmer colors so that she doesn't look as gray and sick. And again, it's a fucking slick back. I don't know, like, have I ever looked at someone and been like, wow, they look really good with a slick back? Maybe one time. It's not a good look on people. I really wish they'd stop doing it. I don't know if it's a trend or if they genuinely like it, but I think you should stop genuinely liking a slick back. I hate it. It's a 1 out of 10. Cool texture. I feel like it'd be really fun to like rub my nails on it, but yeah, 1 out of 10. Bad Bunny and Prada. What was that? Carpet bag or whatever? Western shoes, moss on the gloves or something. I just hate it. Cool colors. I like aspects of it, maybe. If I squint or close my eyes, I like it more. This is just a 1 out of 10 for me. It's not my favorite. I like them a lot, but not my favorite. Ooh, it's a little weird. Joey King and Miu Miu. I think Miu Miu has had some awful looks, but this may not be one of them. These colors are so ugly, but I like it together. This is a 6 out of 10. Positively connotated 6 out of 10. I think it fits her really well, but I just, ultimately, I don't really like the colors. If it was in like pink, maybe I'd like it a little more. Wait, it does kind of reference, especially with the ruffled tie even. I feel like this is Black Dandyism. 6.5 out of 10. Lupita Nyong'o in Chanel. I actually don't like the hat here. It looks a little dorky. I love the chiffon that they used for the cape. I actually love the outfit and it fits beautifully. I just don't like the hat choice. So this is 7 out of 10 for me. Oh my. Simone Biles in Harbison's studio. She's very color coordinated. I don't like the way it's tailored. It just makes her look kind of short. She is a very petite person, but the styling here does her no favors. I actually kind of like the hair. It's cute. I mean, if she's happy with it, that's all that matters, but it looks too long. I know I say that it's really short, so you're like, what do you mean it looks too long? The torso of this actually just looks too long. I just think it's kind of ugly. Sorry. I love her so much. She's my favorite athlete of all time. This is a 2 out of 10. Oh, this is pretty. Oh, I like this. It's Jenny. Oh, it's beautiful. And the neckline, I love that it has layers to it. I like the pearls. Is this Chanel? This might be a really good Chanel moment. I love the tapered and then billowing out down toward the floor. I mean, the hat was the perfect choice because otherwise it would have looked awful. Not because the dress is awful, but like just visual weight. Maybe the hat is a reference, but maybe the hat isn't enough of a reference. Anywho, I think it definitely is super fine tailoring. I love this look. This might be one of my personal favorites. This is a 10 out of 10. Ooh, Tremel Tillman. This is not boring to me. This is fun. Wait, he was in Severance, wasn't he? I like this a lot. I'm being very sure to appreciate each element of his outfit equally. 8 out of 10. Maya Hawke and Prada. Did she get the plague in like 1850? Like the fuck is this fucking ass out? Like what is this? This is the ugliest color, ugliest silhouette. This has nothing to... This actually just makes me a little angry. This is negative 1,000 out of 10. This is so bad. She rolled out of bed, grabbed the first thing in her closet, and then tied this little cosplay cape around her. Didn't do her hair or makeup and called it a day. I mean, this is a very Prada look, to be honest, but it's just bad. The tailoring is flavorless, bland, unseasoned, undercooked. It's raw chicken. There's not even salt in this. There's not even the decency of pepper. Do you see? That's the chicken. And this is a slight crust, a slight bit of browning on the exterior of the chicken. Negative 2,000 out of 10.
Hi guys! So I forgot to film an outro for this video, but that's okay because we'll do it right now together. I think my final thoughts on the Met Gala this year are that Black people really brought it, especially this year with the dress code and the theme, and it was just really impressive and beautiful to see, and predictably white people disappointed me, but that's nothing new. We'll hopefully forget some of the outfits that we saw from them, but what I will not forget are like Tiana Taylor's and Cardi B's, and like they just, some of those really stood out to me, you guys. But yeah, those are pretty much my conclusory thoughts on the Met Gala this year. Please let me know your thoughts down below. I'd love to hear from you guys. And I'd also love to hear from you guys if you'd like to see more content like this from me in the future. It was super fun to bring kind of like my own interests into our YouTube content this time, so my interests outside of gaming. And I'd really love to do it again, something like this again. This is new for us. It was fun and it was exciting. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me today, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys!